The time is 6:40 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, July 12th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, July 12th, 2018. Get on! Good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, 12th of July, 2018. 54 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts, and 57 degrees in Mansfield, Mass. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News is Brussels, Belgium, where President Trump to speak after contentious NATO summit. Manafort is transferred from jail where he is treated like a VIP. As Trump amps up trade war, China plays that with foreign investors. Michael Levine calls Stormy Daniels' arrest politically motivated. Trump administration misses court deadline to reunite separated children and parents. Nevada, execution blocked after drug maker protests use of its sedative. 91-year-old man beaten with a brick gas called forgiveness for his attacker in Los Angeles. New martial footage shows boys being saved from a Thai cave. Dozens still missing in Japan as floods as death toll reaches 176. Trump visit tests President's special relationship with the U.S. Dog men in the heat curd dies of heat stroke, MSPCA said. Attleboro drive-by shooting suspect charges accessory to stabbing. North Attleboro seeks to fill lifeguard positions. Battle on fake accounts, Twitter slash millions of followers. Broadcom agrees to buy CA technology for $19 billion. Uber lays on order self-driving car operators in Pittsburgh. Look at that, stocks now down 219.21 at 24.7.45. SP 5 down 9.82 at 27.74.02. More than half of the foreigners who visited South Korea last year came from China, Thailand, and Vietnam. The U.S. and North Korea were scheduled to hold a meeting at the South Korean border village of Pamjong on Thursday. Seoul, South Korean President Moon Jae-in said he wants to bring a formal end to the Korean War within this year. When they meet next week in Finland, U.S. President Trump and Russian President Putin will continue a long tradition of summit between the two countries. IKEA announced a global recall for water dispenser for a pet caused the suffocation at least 2 dogs, and the company announced Wednesday. The founder and chairman of the Papa John's pizza chain has resigned after it was revealed Wednesday that he used a racial slur during a conference call. Norfolk prison guard pleads guilty to cash for drugs plot. Local reactive area ex-gender option state documents. House approved St. Louis sex holiday in Massachusetts. Fees at the rise at Bristol Community College. Attleboro area ice cream shops like the summer heat and happy customers. Coyotes now come to place in an area. Bay State. Homeless man charged with stealing person in North Attleboro. 2-car accident within a few miles of minutes in Foxborough. Local lawmakers back bill that aimed at opioid crisis. In Dayton, Coyote calls make up into the city clip, said Stacey Ferry. She's been getting at least 2 calls a day since the end of April, said that's an animal control officer, but Stacey said that's not so unusual. Commercial crew delays threatened access to ISS GAO awards. NASA may have discovered and destroyed organics on Mars in 1976. The first privately funded unmanned spacecraft might land to the moon in February. Towers that just used photo launch pad to be toppled on Thursday. T-cell engineering breakthroughs, science need to advance the gene edited with faster, cheaper, more precise technique for this is softer the races toward new cell therapies. Officials find that West Nile virus in 5th New Jersey County. Blood pressure linked to lesion signs and Alzheimer's and autopsy brains. And can CDBD really make everything in your life better? Peter Children's time. 6:45, and it's time now for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Texas Rangers. 4-2 at Fenway Park. Tonight, the Sox will open up a 4-game series at Fenway Park against the Toronto Blue Jays. Croatia beats England in the semifinal match. Will face France for the World Cup. LeBron James Emile Fennell is a video released. NFL talking to Georgia 40 distillation, Cordon's lawyer, and Philadelphia Bills running back Les John Booker has defensive training with police investigation. And New York Jets added depth with safety after Seattle's draft. Peter Childers time. 6:45 on this. Third of all, time for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA with a green line e-branch service suspended between Brigham Circle and 80th Street to the truck boulevard down possibly Friday, July 13th. Please use the Route 39 buses out to their service. On the commuter rail, it's looking good, and the ferries, they are looking good. Highways and byways, 6 decathlon slow between 6 and 95 downtown Providence, 95 at the northbound side, so between 180 and South Harbor to Route 152 at the north Annabelle, 295 at the northbound side, also between Route 1 and 95 in Annabelle area, 146 at the southbound side, north of Salesville Road and North Smithfield Road, Rhode Island, Jamestown, Mount Up and Newport Bridges on, looking good, Route 4 at the southbound side, also around the North Kingstown stretch, out of the Cape, Route 28 at the southbound side, also around the Board Bridge, 28 at the northbound side, also on Board Rotary. 24 at the northbound side, so between 140 to Route 45 up to the Radom Taunton area, and 95 at the northbound side, also on Route 1 in Sheridan, Hibriskin from Mazda Street down to Route 120 to the Norway Kent area, 24 at the northbound side, and so between Harrison Boulevard and Avon to Route 128 in Canton, Route 3 in Beaufort is backed up between Waving and the Braintree. 128 at the northbound side, so between Randolph and Route 9 and Wellesley Severn Expressway at the northbound side, so between Quincy and Dorchester. Mass Pack westbound side, so between Logan Airport and West in East Boston area to South Boston. Mass Pack, Stubborn Grove Street 485 and Haugen and Iron and Newton and 93 Slope 345 and Andrew and 9 the Zake Bridge to downtown Boston. Route 128 to southbound side, so between Route 1 and Peabody area to Lexington. Route 3 to southbound side, so between Route 495 and Old Order to Route 128 in Burlington. Route 2 eastbound side, Low Slope 3 to First Parkway Cambridge. Route 1 on the southbound side, so between Route 60 to Revere all the way down to Route 93 in Charlestown. And 290 on the eastbound side, so between 146 to the west side of Route 9. And 91 on the northbound side, so between Northampton and Watley, Connecticut, Watley, Massachusetts. In Connecticut, 84 eastbound side, also Hartford area, 84 eastbound side, also the Waterbury stretch. 84 westbound side, also Middlebury stretch, and Bear Parkway westbound side, so between Trumbull down to Westport, 95 on the southbound side, and so between Bridgeport down to Norwalk. And southbound side, the Little Route 93 in Concord, Hampshire. Peter Childers time. 6:48 on this Thursday morning. And it got a bunch of New England and zooming you. We're seeing a little batches of rain showers then around the northwestern section of Brooklyn, New York, and stretching at the northeastern tip of Manhattan in New York City, and a couple of batches of rain showers for Norfolk Garden City, New York, down to Port Washington in Long Island, and some rain showers off of Lake Arthur in New Jersey, and down around Huntsburg and Spring Valley in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Yeah, in New Jersey. Alright, looking at current conditions. It is in the 50s to low 60s in southern New England. It's in the 40s to low to mid 50s to near 60 in northern New England. 41 degree in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 57 degrees on temperature, humidity 96%. Barometer 3.11 inches. Wide slow winds west, northwestern confidence. A beautiful start to your morning. Latest on Chris. That's tropical storm with central location 42.1 at the north, 60.1 at the west. Maximum state winds at 70 miles an hour, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Chris forecast become proposed tropical later today. Their locals want to award effect interest in Athletic Canada should monitor the progress of Chris. At 5 p.m., Elster at the center of the top of the storm. Chris was located at latitude 42.1 in the north, latitude 60.1 in the west. Chris is moving toward the northeast near 35 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue during the next 2 to 3 days. On the forecast track, the center of Chris will pass over the near extreme southeastern Newfoundland later today tonight. Max sustained wind decrease to 70 miles an hour higher cuts, and as the weekend is anticipated during the next few days, and Chris is expected to become a post-bottom cycle later today. Transfer force winds extent of 175 miles an hour from the center, and estimate of center pressure 95 millibars at 20 below 9 inches. Even though Chris is moving away from the United States, swells journey by the storm will affect portions of the coast from North Carolina and over to New England during the next couple of days. Swells will spread to the north and along the southern coast of Nova Scotia and Newfoundland overnight into Thursday, and those swells could cause light certain recurring conditions, and please consult with your local web office. Chris is expected to produce total of marine accumulations of 1 to 3 inches, 25-75 millimeters over Newfoundland with plus minus some maximum amounts of 6 inches. This rain may cause flash flooding. Okay, the remnants of barrel was produced in the additional 9 shards. The thunderstorm is extended from the Bahamas northeastward to over there, the western line for the few hundred miles. There are no signs of any surface circulation or surface pressure are not falling, and at this time, little no development is expected today, but conditions could become a little more favorable later in the weekend over there. The weekend, while the surface moves slowly northward and then northeastward over the western line formation chest forecast, low 20% at Fort Richard chest for 5 days, medium 50%. All right. Looking at the forecast, goes like this. For today, the increase got about 88 degrees. Light above wind, giving the northeast wind 6 miles in the morning. For tonight, partly cost about 54 degrees. Light south wind for Friday, most sunny, partly cost about 82, about 57 degrees. Calm coming southeast on Friday, 7 miles in the morning. Saturday, most sunny, is caused at the church of shots at thunderstorms at 9 p.m. High about 81, about 60 degrees at just page to 20%. For Sunday, part cost about 87, about 65 degrees. For Monday, Sunday, part cost got turning hot. High about 91, about 68 degrees. Tuesday, church of shots at thunderstorms at about 86, about 70 degrees at church page is 45%. But Wednesday at church of shots, part cost about 85 degrees at church page 50%. Yeah, that's going to be it for Air Channel Border News on this. First of all, July 12th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, good positive attitude. Hope you have a good day.